Hello, all. My name is Matt Hips. I am currently an associate professor of political science and the director of first year experience in the Center for Student Transitions at Dalton State College. In my capacity as a professor, I teach courses in American government, state and local government, constitutional law, race and politics, and pop culture and politics. Some of my research interests tend to sort of coalesce around issues of race and diversity and equity and how those issues affect marginalized populations. I'm also really interested in social media and how social media works as a catalyst to sort of inspire conversations about politics and engage young people in politics more. As the director of first year experience, I've been part of a really great team who has developed a first year program at the college and is now working on a second year or sophomore year program to help sophomore students feel more engaged and inspired by our college and to help them sort of fit their passion and their purpose together so that they can start on a path to success at the college. I really enjoy my job. It's some of the most sort of endearing work that you get to do, and inspiring students to find their voice is one of the best parts of my job. If I had to describe my leadership style, I think that I would argue that my style is sort of a combination of transformative leadership and sort of pace setting leadership. I always want to be a person who, as a leader, is out setting the pace for our organization. I always want to be the person who's working the hardest in the room, who's setting the example, who's never asking more of others than I would be willing to do myself. And so I try very hard, though obviously I'm not always successful, at making sure that if I'm asking folks to do something, that I'm right there alongside them getting that thing done and contributing to the work that it takes to really, really be successful in an organization. I would also say that I'm really interested in transformative leadership, and I try to model transformative leadership because I think it's really critical for a leader to take an organization and help it to become more than it could be on its own. Really transformative leaders don't necessarily try to mold an organization in their own image, but I think that they try really, really hard to find the characteristics that make an organization unique. And then they take those and they help folks within the organization develop those characteristics in a way that allows the organization to become more than it was when that leader arrived. So ultimately, my goal is to help lead transformational change. Like, I don't just want us to work in an incremental fashion. I really think it's important to sort of think outside the box and to try to push different ways of thinking and different ways of solving problems, into the mainstream consciousness of my organization. Now, it is important to note that sometimes that transformational change, because you're thinking outside of the box, it's easy to get lost in the big picture and not focus on the smaller details that are critically important. And so one of the things that I really look forward to is this program and this course helping me to be able to find ways to make sure that the everyday important tasks of leadership don't get lost in the quest to accomplish big picture and big ticket items. Finally, when it comes to my career goals, I really enjoy being a professor. It's one of the more enjoyable things that I get to do, and getting to talk to and engage with students and help them understand the political world and their place in that political world. Teaching politics has been really, really enjoyable. It's helped me to develop sort of new ways of thinking about how the political world works, and also help students sort of open their eyes to various ways of thinking. I I do have to admit though that I've always seen teaching as a mechanism to really connect with students. That my passion has always sort of been on the side of student development and student engagement and student success. And so although I've been part of sort of the academic side of the house, so to speak, for years, I really am excited by the idea that I could serve as kind of a bridge between the academic and the student services side of things. So my hope is to be able to end up in upper administration in a capacity as a dean of students, or eventually working my way up to sort of a VP level dealing with diversity or student success. So that's my ultimate goal, is to get to that level, though I hope to be able to keep teaching um, as I sort of make that journey. I hope that you all enjoyed getting to know a little bit about me. I look forward to getting to know more about you and working together as a cohort to be successful in this program. So I look forward to working with everybody and getting to know each other better. And hopefully, we'll all get to meet, if not face to face, virtually soon. Thanks.